disaster can strike in a heartbeat, or without warning, and can ruin lives in one fell swoop. While nobody can say for certain what types of survival tools you may need in any given situation, as this can vary depending upon the type and severity of disaster you are faced with, there are a few common items that every well-prepared survival bag will contain. This article will serve to cover a few of these essential items. First things first. What type of survival bag should you actually own? I mean, when it's all said and done, there's no one right answer to this, though many survival experts emphatically claim that a large backpack is the only way to go. I tend to agree with them, but this is not to say that if you are unable or unwilling to make an investment in a big hiker's backpack, that all hope is lost. A good-sized duffel bag will certainly work in a pinch. Obviously, the bigger your survival bag, the better. This is just common sense. The more survival items you're able to carry, the greater your chances of long-term survival will be. As a rule, you should try to store away at least a week's worth of supplies and food. Not every bag will carry this much, but if you're able to put together an individual survival bag for every member of your family, you will be giving yourselves a great advantage. Okay, so here are a few essentials that every survival bag should contain. 1. Food and water. MREs are great, if you've got access to them. Otherwise, choose foods with a long shelf life. They should be ready to eat and stored in waterproof containers. A few large bottles of water in each bag should suffice. 2. First aid kits are critical. Keep a tourniquet, stitching materials, antibiotics, antiseptics, bandages, and anything else you can think of on hand. You never know what kinds of injuries might be sustained. As a side note, if you're not already CPR certified, now would be a great time to do so. 3. Small power tools. Keep these in watertight bags. You never know what type of situation you may find yourself in. A small circular saw could save your life if you happen to find yourself trapped under wood. 4. Crank flashlights and radios are key items to keep in your survival bag. Battery-powered options are fine, but if you can get your hands on crank-powered tools, you will be much better off. 5. Waterproof matches and/or lighters. In some situations, your ability to make fire could mean the difference between life and death. 6. Warm clothes and rain gear. This is self-explanatory. 7. Flotation devices. Inflatable life vests will work fine. 8. Important documentation. I recently read a survival expert's advice to do this and I thought it was brilliant. You should copy all of your important documents, including your driver's license or identification card, social security card, birth certificate, etc. This is huge. 9. This one's a judgment call, but if you aren't opposed to carrying firearms, you may want to pack a gun. Otherwise, a big knife or another powerful weapon will do the trick. This isn't necessarily just to protect yourself in a riot-type situation, but can also come in handy for hunting purposes, if the situation arises. This is by no means the definitive list of survival bag packing. You will want to gather more ideas to make sure that your bag is as solid as it can possibly be. It is important to set an emergency drill in place within your household, so that nobody will be left wondering what to do in the event of a real emergency.